Vote now and help us award 1 million VC. Thanks for all the amazing plays you sent in this year, and don't miss our 2K TV Awards special to find out which of these 2 dazzling plays takes home Top Play of the Year honors. See ya!
We're celebrating the life and career of NBA legend Bill Walton in NBA 2K.
Up next, the Hawks taking on the Bulls. For Atlanta, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouth. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Bulls, Hawks is next. We're back in just a moment. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Clint Capella is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bay in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, the guard set is White alongside Levine. DeRozan out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Thomas in at small forward. Getting closer to the midpoint of the season, Brent, what should coaches be thinking about at this time of the year?
Well, this is a time when teams can start to lose a little bit of focus. So how does a coach keep the team fresh? Looking at different ways in which you might involve a different play, a different scheme. That helps the players kind of revolve around new ideas.
Now, here's Capella. Back to Bay. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
White looking around. Here's Thomas. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Bay with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Murray against White. Step back shot. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Thomas. Off with the layup. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Thomas. The shot's good from Bay. Bay's got 5.
Ending up with a close look. That's a great trip down the floor from Saddiq Bey.
Young against White. And DeRozan kicks to White. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the wing right side. Wide open look here for Murray. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Outside, White. He dishes it to Thomas. White the pass to Thomas. Makes it off the glass.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now, here is Young. They depend on his scoring, and he always delivers, averaging a grand total of 31 points a game.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Here's White after the basket by Atlanta. A minute 50 left in the first. From T. Thomas, a three-pointer is right on target. He has 7.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Murray outside. Hunter against DeRozan. Hunter no good. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Thomas. And he goes right over Saddiq Bey and slams it down.
Head always on a swivel. LaVine making things happen with his passing.
Young pass to Bey. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Deciding to change it up. In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Clint Capella. Hunter is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Murray. And it's Pumpkin in at the 1. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That one's good from the corner. And now that's 11 points for the Profits. The Hawks leading by 12. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich with it, now guarded by Ball. Hunter no good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 14. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win.
And they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
That free throw, no good. And a classic, the bank shot. Very popular at one time. Brett, what happened to it?
Well, I think the only time you really see it, Kevin, is when guys are going in for layups at full speed and trying to take some of that speed off the basketball. But guys really just don't get the ball in possession where they're going to use a good angle off the glass. Those are usually mid-range shots. How many of those do you see?
And the second free throw, good. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, the Prophet in the last game against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 35 points, and that was his highest output of the season. And it's performances like that have put his team on this hot streak. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Bay. After the made shot from Andre Drummond, it's good. 11 points for Saddiq Bey.
Well, that's going to help Bay's confidence there.
Bulls trail by 13. Now, here's Kennard. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Takes it from 10, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Here's Bufkin. He's got 7. Bay in the post. DeRozan defending. Bay, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
DeRozan surveying the D. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Again, Chicago. Here's Murray. He's coming off a 31-point game against Memphis.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
And the Bulls with some changes. Williams comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's White in for Levine. The Hawks making a switch here. On defense, Chicago. 9-point game. Capella finds Johnson. Pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
White down low. Young's there. White the pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Atlanta leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Johnson. That shot is off. Nice D from DeRozan. For Chicago, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Thomas. It's over Bay. That's good for Thomas on the assist from DeRozan. And that's 15 points for the Prophet. White against Young. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Now I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up. Capella jump. You slam it through. That's an easy 2.
It's good. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Murray dishes to Young. There's the drive, and he lays it straight in. Young's got 5 now.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
White. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Young looking it over. Shoots over White. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
The guard set is White alongside Levine. Thomas is out there at the roast, and it's Drummond in at the center position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. 2 points. That one goes. Thomas got the first basket of the second half. That one for Chicago. Atlanta leading by 7. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well. And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks.
And after taking the hit, DeRozan does a great job maintaining his balance and able to finish that one.
Hunter, no one around him. They get it back.
A missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
From deep, Thomas. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Bulls trail by 5. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the basket by Thomas.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. Hunter with it. Dishes to Young. Passes it to Bay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond right there, distinct.
Two on the clock. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Saddiq Bey is out there with Hunter. Then there's Murray. Then it's Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Murray kicks to Bey. White with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 10. There's Levine, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
And so Levine nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Hunter. Takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Murray. Hunter, no good.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Thomas's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 6. Bay with it. Now Thomas defending. Bogdanovich wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
And White kicks to DeRozan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Young. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
White against Murray. And it's White missing. Atlanta leading by 9. Bay passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Murray. Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. They get it back. Drummond doesn't go that time. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hunter, the pass to Johnson. Bay wide open, and he fired. The Hawks again can't hit. Bulls have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Outside, White. And Thomas now, top of the key. From down in the low post, it goes. Thomas got 24.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're in front by 7. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Thomas, good.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here is Young. That one doesn't drop. White with the defensive effort. Capella against DeRozan. And Thomas has it in the corner. And the three ball is good. And now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
They stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line.
And a chance in just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted them.
And Levine throws it down.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now, here is Young. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Nice D from DeRozan.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
White. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Young. Lets it go. It drops.
Trae Young, not the biggest guy on the court, but will take the biggest shots.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over until it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
From deep, Thomas. No good there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, winter teams might have bucked at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
They think they got one about us. Don't trust me. Some of my dogs, there's some I can trust. They think they got one about us. That's what they think. PTSD nearly. My finger, they ran up on. The fit do a good job blending in with the road these days, but I still tell the difference. Realness get recognition. I recognize that from a distance, see it from far. Wait, bet. Told bro, big it up in a car. It feels good to see me in a charts. I used to. And Linkin Park. Right. You been warned, I'll ring the alarm. They talk about that, they ain't been in it once. YG got the trench coat on, it's black and long like a Christian nun. Tryna locate me a new plate, I don't put trust in vintage. Whinging and go get some money, what's wrong with these self-inflicted bums? For my livelihood, in my hood, but I don't recommend it, there's no longevity. Central, don't forget me, money don't make me lose my memory. A2 anti-do, man, badly do that. Then I treat every month like a January. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust. All my dogs, there's some I can trust. Won't even lie, I got PTSD nearly. My finger, they ran up on us. I left home when I was 14, YJ was 10 and a man in the house. We go from baby straight to men. Get some money, relive your childhood. Shorty, think that I'm childish. Why? My Calvin's out of sight, out of mind. We ain't gotta jump out this ride. Unwind the window, keep it simple. Man off his mountain bike. Link up with a no agriculture. Leave it to God, we don't practice obia. Planning correct, we gon' catch him. I can't go broke, that's a no-no. Can't fall off, that's awkward. My chain cost 60,000, cool, that's a club performance. I don't like bragging, I'm a low life, but I like high fashion. A Miri denim, it cost the arm and a leg and a jean, still sagging. Bro still yin and a yang and I need more balance. Baby, I just wanna sorry, I don't wanna meet your parents. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust that all my dogs, there's some